Solas, I take it you study spirits.
I do.
Back in my homeland, we keep spirits as servants.
So I have been told.
The things they can be made to do are quite marvelous. You should see them.
The Tevinter Imperium is not the safest place for an elf.
Ah, yes. Point taken. Do you use spirits as servants, Solas? You'd have no trouble capturing them.
No. They are intelligent living creatures. Binding them against their will is reprehensible.
How much will do they have? They're amorphous constructs of the Fade. There's no harm in putting them to constructive use, and most mages back home treat them well.
And any that show magical talent are freed, are they not?
What? Spirits don't have magical talent?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about your slaves.
Solas, have I offended you?
If you have, why would it concern you?
Because we're here working together for a common cause, and because I respect your abilities.
My abilities as a mage?
Well, I realize there's more to you than that.
The differences between us are not technicalities to be discarded, Dorian.
I was hoping we might find common ground, that's all. Solas, for what it's worth, I'm sorry. The elven city of Alathan sounds like a magical place, and for my ancestors to have destroyed it.
Dorian! Hush. Empires rise and fall. Alathan was no more innocent than your own Tevinter in its time. Your nostalgia for the ancient elves, however romanticized, is pointless. If you wish to make amends for past transgressions, free the slaves of all races who live in Tevinter today.
I don't know that I can do that.
Then how sorry are you? You are still troubled by what you learned at the temple, Dorian.
The Imperium is founded on the notion that we defeated Alathan. It's not something my people should be proud of, but they are. It's ingrained in their psyche.
You think they would not accept the truth?
I'm worried what it might do to them if they did. That orb Corypheus carries, are you certain it's of elven origin, Solas?
I believe so. Why do you ask?
There are paintings in the Magisterium's archives of men holding similar orbs. They were depictions of a time long before the Magisters, the ancient dreamers, perhaps. The texts called those orbs somnamborium, vessels of dreams. Could they be the same thing?
Perhaps. The humans of ancient times took much from the elves.
And Corypheus isn't far removed from that time. We found elves. Living, ancient elves at the Temple of Mythal. Does that bother you, Solas?
I'm pleased we were not forced to kill them, if that's what you mean.
I mean them being there at all. Thousands of years later, and they live. There could be others in ruins we haven't yet discovered. Shouldn't we be looking for them?
So they might be slain as well?
No, Never mind. We found elves. Living, ancient elves at the Temple of Mythal. Does that bother you, Solas?
I'm pleased we were not forced to kill them, if that's what you mean.
I mean them being there at all. Thousands of years later, and they live. There could be others in ruins we haven't yet discovered. Shouldn't we be looking for them?
Perhaps Abelas will do that.
I wonder if that's a good thing. I can't believe I was in the Fade. Physically.
You think that is an achievement of which to be proud?
It's the second time that's been done in all of history. That's not nothing, Solas.
In all of human history?
The Fade is still a mystery to us humans, yes. Probably always will be.
Perhaps it's best it remain that way. Your magical skill is impressive, Dorian.
You're not the first to say so.
Would you not conserve energy with a less flashy style, however?
Yes, and I'd live longer if I only ate rice and boiled vegetables, but that's just as unlikely. Solas, what's this whole look of yours about?
I'm sorry?
No, that outfit is sorry. What are you supposed to be, some kind of woodsman? Is this a Dalish thing? Don't you dislike the Dalish, or is it some kind of statement?
No.
Well, it says apostate hobo to me.
Unwashed apostate hobo, more specifically.
I am surprised you do not practice blood magic, Dorian. Is it not popular in Tevinter?
While we're sharing surprises, you've done a lot less dancing naked in the moonlight than I expected.
Tevinter lore about elves remains accurate as always.
I wanted to see you make flowers bloom with your song, just once.
I notice you used a nullification enchantment combined with an offensive attack.
The nullification disrupts any ambient magic lying about. Things then burn hotter.
Don't you then waste an inordinate amount of magic overcoming your own nullification?
Ah, no. I warp the veil slightly to affect distance between the spells.
Of course. Have you considered snapping the veil warp to enhance the relative energy?
Like cracking a whip. Yes, tried it once. Made my teeth taste funny.
Two of you doesn't make this normal.
Ah, Solas, you startled me. You're always so nondescript.
Please speak up. I cannot hear you over your outfit.
Solas, that little flair you sometimes do with your staff. You're redirecting ambient energy to your personal aura?
Yes, the effect clears excess magical energy and creates a minor randomized barrier to impair incoming magic.
Fascinating. It's a Tevinter technique. I've never seen anyone in this part of the world do it.
The technique is not Tevinter. It is Elven.
Oh, that means we... never mind then.
But do go on about the wonders of Tevinter magic.
Let me get this straight, Solas. You're an apostate, neither Dalish nor city elf, who lived alone in the woods studying spirits.
Is that a problem for you?
No, you're a special and unique snowflake. Live the dream.